Here's an easy way for Canadians to make millions with our big banks. XFN. It is an ETF that gives you exposure to Canada's top financial giants. Think banks, insurance companies, asset managers without having to buy individual stocks. It's basically a starter pack for Canadian finance. And in today's video, I'm going to explain what XFN is, how it's performed over the years, what's inside the ETF, and who it's best suited for. So let's get into it. XFN is the iShares TSX Capped Financials Index ETF. That is a mouthful. So it is designed to track the performance of Canada's biggest financial companies, mostly banks and insurance. So when you invest into XFN, you're essentially buying a piece of Canada's banking industry in one move. This ETF holds around 25 companies, and it's mostly invested in Canada's big six banks. So TD, RBC, Scotiabank, National Bank, and such. And it also invests in insurance companies like Manulife, Sun Life, Intact Financial, and even an asset manager that you might be familiar with called Brookfield. So when you're investing in this ETF, you're not just getting banks, right? When you think financial, you might just think banks, but there's also insurance, wealth, asset managers included in there as well. This ETF has a dividend yield of 2.5%. And because it's invested in these strong, steady financial companies that frequently pay and increase your dividends, you can also expect steady dividends from this ETF as it pays on a monthly basis. Over the past few years, XFN has delivered solid returns. Great, actually. In the last 5 years, it has grown over 140%. So it would have actually more than doubled your money. And because it's mostly invested in the financial industry, so when banks are turning a profit, you'll turn to see great things from this ETF as well. But in times of higher interest rates or weakness in the housing market, you can definitely see negative and poor results during those periods. Just keep that in mind. It's not a growth-focused play like a VFV or a TEC, but it is steady, reliable, and income-focused for any Canadian who wants exposure to the financial backbone of our economy. Let's talk about the fees for a second. The management expense ratio. XFN has a fee of 0.61%, which is higher than VDY or VFE, for example. So this can eat into the profits a little bit. It is lower than most mutual funds, which is great. However, it is higher than some of the more popular ETFs on the market. So just keep that in mind as you're deciding how much to allocate to XFN within your portfolio. Overall, XFN is great if you believe in the long-term strength of the Canadian banks, if you want steady dividend passive income, and if you prefer low volatility compared to aggressive tech ETFs, for example. Let's talk about the downsides of this ETF though. Because XFN is focused on one sector, the financial industry, you don't really get much diversification. So if the Canadian banks are seeing a lot of loan defaults or weakness in the housing market, right? Things like that can impact the performance that you'll see in XFN, as well as because, of course, we love buying Canadian, but because it is 100% Canadian, you don't have global exposure if you're looking for geographical diversification within your portfolio. So then you may consider adding things like a VFE or XEF for international exposure within the portfolio just to balance things out. So to recap, XFN is the iShares TSX Financials Index ETF. It pays a consistent dividend at around 2.5%, and it provides you exposure to the Canadian financial industry. The downside is because it's on that one financial sector, you don't get too much diversification, as well as it does have a slightly higher MER on the fee than most other ETFs on the market. All right. So if you're confident in the strength of Canadian banks and want stable, long-term passive income and growth in your portfolio, this could be the right investment for you. All right. If you would like more investing tips like this, I do have a free weekly newsletter where I share more Canadian finance tips and insights. The link to join that is in the description below. And make sure you hit subscribe and like if this video was valuable to you. Cheers.